Ben Affleck found himself in the midst of a tense situation this week after being seen in a heated conversation with law enforcement officers outside his Brentwood home in Los Angeles. This took place just 2 days after a surprising visit by FBI agents and deputies from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. The agents were reportedly investigating a significant incident involving a private drone that collided with a firefighting aircraft, causing damage during the intense wildfires that have plagued Southern California since last Tuesday. The fires, which have claimed the lives of at least 24 people and destroyed thousands of homes, have been devastating the region, particularly areas like Pacific Palisades, where Affleck's home is located on the border. On Sunday, agents were seen arriving at Affleck's $20.5 million Brentwood estate. Although the agents and deputies did not enter the property, they were observed waiting outside the gate of the actor's home for several minutes before leaving the scene. The investigation was reportedly related to the drone incident that occurred amidst the ongoing firefighting efforts. According to reports, the drone struck an aircraft assisting with firefighting operations in the area, potentially impeding the efforts of the Los Angeles Fire Department, LAFD, as they battled the raging flames. Affleck's home, fortunately, was not in an evacuation zone at the time of the FBI visit. However, its proximity to Pacific Palisades, one of the neighborhoods hardest hit by the fires, has made it a concern for the actor and his family. The fire in the Pacific Palisades area has been described as one of the most destructive in recent memory, with the blaze still only partially contained as of this week. Affleck's residence, though spared for now, remains in the danger zone, and the situation around it has continued to unfold as the authorities investigate the incident involving the drone and the firefighting aircraft. The next day, on Tuesday, Ben Affleck was seen driving out of his driveway, his car passing by a law enforcement vehicle station just outside the gate of his home. The actor, known for his roles in films like Argo and Armageddon, appeared visibly upset, gesturing emphatically through his car window while conversing with the officers. The scene was notably intense, with Affleck engaging in what appeared to be an important and possibly frustrating exchange with the authorities. It remains unclear whether Affleck was home when the FBI agents and sheriff's deputies visited his residence, but their presence was a clear indication that the investigation into the collision between the drone and the firefighting aircraft was still ongoing. Given the seriousness of the fires and the fact that the FAA had previously imposed flight restrictions on drones near the fire zones, authorities were clearly taking this incident seriously, as it could have further jeopardized efforts to contain the raging wildfires. Affleck's home, located on the border of Pacific Palisades and Brentwood, has faced heightened scrutiny in the past week due to its proximity to the fire zone. On several occasions, the actor was photographed looking visibly concerned as he arrived back at his home, with the smoke from nearby flames clearly visible in the background. During one such instance, he was seen rushing to evacuate, prioritizing the safety of his family. He was later spotted at the home of his ex-wife Jennifer Garner, just a short distance away, ensuring that she and their children, Violet, 19, Samuel, 12 and Benjamin, 16, were also safe and evacuated in time. In addition to his own safety concerns, Affleck's thoughts also appeared to be with the broader community, as the fires had a profound impact on the Los Angeles area. While his own $20.5 million estate had remained untouched by the flames thus far, Affleck was fully aware that many of his neighbors in Pacific Palisades had not been as fortunate. The destruction in the neighborhood was extensive, and his family was among the many who found themselves confronted with the harsh realities of nature's destructive power. Despite the fact that Affleck and his family had been fortunate enough to avoid harm, the tragic events around them were never far from their minds. Affleck's ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, also revealed that the fires had a personal impact on her. In an emotional interview with MSNBC, she disclosed that a close friend of hers had perished in the blaze after being unable to evacuate in time. Garner, who has maintained a relatively low profile since her split from Affleck, became visibly emotional as she recounted the loss. "I did lose a friend who did not get out on time," she shared, her voice cracking with emotion as she spoke with chef Jose Andres and journalist Katie Tur about the toll of the fires. Garner's words echoed the widespread devastation caused by the fires, with more than 180,000 people in the Los Angeles area being forced to evacuate their homes in the face of the ongoing crisis. The damage has been staggering, and countless people, both celebrities and non-celebrities alike, have found their homes and lives disrupted by the flames. In addition to the ongoing investigations and personal challenges, Ben Affleck has also made headlines for his decision to avoid attending the upcoming Sundance Film Festival. This year's festival, which takes place in Park City, Utah, will showcase several films, including the highly anticipated remake of Kiss of the Spider-Woman, produced by Affleck's company and starring his ex-wife, Jennifer Lopez. Despite being a producer on the project, Affleck has opted not to attend the festival, choosing instead to allow Lopez to take center stage and promote her film without his presence overshadowing the event. It is unclear whether Affleck's decision to stay out of the Sundance spotlight has anything to do with the ongoing turmoil surrounding the fires or the investigation into the drone incident, but it is evident that the actor is currently prioritizing his family and personal matters over his professional commitments. Despite this, he remains involved behind the scenes, contributing to his ex-wife's project while allowing her the space to shine on her own terms. The situation surrounding the fires in Los Angeles continues to evolve, and the involvement of celebrities like Affleck and Garner has brought attention to the widespread devastation caused by the blazes. While many in Hollywood have expressed concern over the safety of their homes and loved ones, the real focus remains on the millions of residents affected by the fires and the efforts to rebuild the community in the wake of such a tragic disaster. Affleck's actions in the coming days and weeks will likely continue to capture the public's attention as both a father and a concerned citizen, and his personal commitment to his family and his community will likely remain at the forefront of his decisions. The investigation into the drone collision also remains an important issue, as it highlights the complex challenges faced by authorities in the midst of a large-scale disaster. The investigation's outcome will likely determine whether further action will be taken against those responsible for the collision and whether new regulations will be implemented to prevent similar incidents in the future. Until then, Ben Affleck and his family, along with the rest of the Los Angeles community, will continue to face the aftermath of the fires and the ongoing battle to safeguard their homes, families, and livelihoods.